This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons, like Chris, Scry de la Rosa, Alex, Jamie Assure, Jojo Chaos, Sisirifu Lilirifu, Ariel, Courtney, Dimos, Sprocket, Casey Schaefer, and Omega Cat Comet. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Aorcians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 93. I am Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Rollo Des and Mel Vanadar. Yaz isn't here today, so we got to see the yellow guy again. Welcome to episode 93. Today's episode is going to be mostly, I guess, completely dedicated to the patch notes, but also 4.3, or a collection of translated 4.3 interviews as they reveal some pretty cool stuff. That's that. In the post show, we don't know if there's any post, if we're actually going to have a post show today. It depends on how long the podcast is going. If there's any time left after the podcast, we'll do a quick little post show as well. In channel updates, Roar has been, the usual, delayed. For patrons, it will be out today, or after the podcast, most likely. I just need to render it. And for the peasants, it might be out on Sunday night. So look forward to that. Also, we kind of have to mention the Eurovision stream that we did last week, which was a real mess, because we already knew that it was probably going to go down, because we were sort of restreaming. That's why we used a throwaway account, so we could just try that, but we got it together, and hopefully people enjoyed that. So yeah, maybe we'll do that again next year. We'll see. Let's get into the patch notes. Okay, so the patch notes, there's also this weird, I guess there's nothing I can do about that. There's like this weird hissing noise, whatever. Okay, so here we go. Playable content. So first main scenario, we don't really get anything out of this. It's question marks.
All mystery. Who knows?
Yeah.
Will this ever be updated?
Chronicles of a New Era. This is the Four Lords in the Ruby Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Return to Evil East, which we'll get back to, obviously. New side story quests, question marks, and the Domino Enclave custom deliveries. And then here are the Namasu Beast Tribe quests. I just can't I will never forget when we saw the first picture of the Beast Tribe, and Yoshi P was like, he looks handsome. I'm like,
yeah, he's he came in, man.
It's
just like
it's a catfish.
Just like Byakko.
Yeah, just like
Byakko, yeah. So one thing I noticed is that when they showed this the first time, only one of these two had a quest marker. So does that mean that, because I thought you'd have one quest NPC for each, like one for crafter, one for gatherer?
Is that how it works with Exile?
It mentions lower down at some point, I can't exactly remember where, that it'll change the objectives based on what class you're on.
Okay, so
okay. I think that's a really cool feature, because you can just do whatever you want then.
Yeah, that's good. There's nothing really new here. I did read somewhere though that you do have to do some side quests before you can unlock this. Yeah, there's a chain. So if you haven't done that yet, you should probably get on that now, because you will want to start early on your Beast Tribe quest, because remember, you can squeeze in 2 dailies in one day. So because it resets at 4 p.m. my time, whatever time it is for wherever you are. Here's the one that this one is cool.
It just came out of the blue, didn't it?
Yeah. And it's weird that they haven't talked more about this, because this sounds unique to me. And something they haven't mentioned at all.
It has, what's that, a weekly budget of 20,000 gil?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What does it all mean?
No idea.
I think that's how much they can give you a week, is what they're trying to say, like in gil.
So you give them just random items up until that cap every week, or what?
Yeah, you're selling them items, and they're buying them.
Cool.
For more than like vendors would buy it,
right?
At least.
And as players, as it says here, as players continue to make contributions, the Enclave will grow and change over time. And I believe that as it grows, their budget increases. So you can sell more and gain more. Yeah, so and that's this is the kind of stuff I like. So if it's how, I mean, I am, of course, I've this is I've played this game for a while, so I know that it's probably not going to be mind-boggling, because if it had been mind-boggling, they would have teased us this content. They would have at least tried. They haven't mentioned this at all.
No,
I mean, you're just getting gil basically, so it's not.
But it's a new system. It is unlike anything we have at the moment.
I don't think it's going to be
rate at the top. I guess that's like the percentage of amount you get back.
Oh yeah.
You donate things.
It's also
cool.
a really nice feature.
It's cool, yeah.
It's a nice feature for people that don't craft or gather to earn gil.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be like the weekly fashion report, where every week they'll have like in-demand items or something that sell for more or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I'm excited for this weird, stupid content. So that's, of course, in the Domino Enclave. That's the unlock quest. There's an adjustment to treasure hunt, which
that will just be adding in the new craftable items and stuff. Won't it?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah. Adventure squadrons now get what?
This one, this first dungeon they've added this patch is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
The Som All part is pretty interesting though, because that means you can like that squadrons are super good for leveling, guys. If you have them like maxed out, that's my hot tip. Use them for leveling.
Yeah,
that's what
because that's the first post 50 dungeon, I guess. So yeah, that's good.
Aurum Vale.
It's weird. It's just one though, and it's Som All, and not like Dusk's Vigil or something, or not.
Yeah, Dusk's Vigil was the first one.
Yeah.
Aurum Vale is interesting to add, but
very
it's
strange.
Probably going to be fairly easy with the squadrons, because they don't pull aggro and stuff. So you know, could be a cakewalk, and then they probably won't need to eat the fruits either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. So there's more for you.
Yeah.
If they get those stacks, though, that dungeon will be fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like if you just get the stacks, and you can't get it off.
Yeah, and the coin counter too. That one is kind of brutal insta-death mechanics.
Well, the thing is that squadrons have like inflated HP, like a lot, so they can just stand AoEs all day, and it's like fine.
Yeah.
It's like insta-kill mechanics that are the real problem.
Yeah.
Brave Rock's hard, which is a great dungeon. Random choice, but a great dungeon.
Yeah, it's quick. They've added a glamour dresser and armoire to the Grand Company barracks, and they have made it so that you can use glamours from the glamour dresser on your squadron.
Nice.
They're putting so much work into the squadron glamouring system, aren't they?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's weird because they first made a new glamour system for squadrons, and then they launched a new glamour system for us, and now they're putting that new glamour system into the squadrons. So they now have the new squadron system and our new system in a weird fusion. But that's nice. You can just apply a plate, and that's good. Or can you? I didn't even...
No, I don't think it's a plate. You just you can just apply the items.
Stuff that is stored. Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's nice though. I spend more time in the squadron area than I do in the fucking inn, so it's easier to get in there and quicker, especially with like the Aetheryte tickets you get.
Yeah. Squadron gear can now also be dyed, which I wasn't even aware you couldn't. I haven't spent that much time on this.
Restriction.
And you can now craft and repair gear. So now you don't have to ever leave the barracks. You can just stay in there and do everything.
New player housing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not got a house, use your barrack.
Hang out with your boys, do some training. It's all good.
Yeah. A new housing skin, which looks to have like a little deck on the top here, like a yeah.
Very nice loft.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is a house because it doesn't have a balcony, or is that a mansion? No, that is a mansion. It's got two. No, wait, a house it's got 2 floors too.
Doesn't it have don't mansions only have the arch, or is that? No, I'm wrong. Never mind. Everything.
I think it's a house. No, wait. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I'm a bit put off by the lack of like a balcony, but maybe the thing on the top is substituting that. That's that's a mansion. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. They've made adjustments to subaquatic voyages, so new destinations, new items, new max rank for subs. And you can now have 3 subs.
Nice.
So good. It's kind of weird because our sub is max now, and there's only like 1 high level place to go. That's kind of weird.
Was it like that for Heavensward with the airships?
No, I feel like there were multiple ones. Maybe it's been a while since the airships came out, but
yeah.
Well, now we're getting more destinations, so that's good.
Yeah.
They've also added, this is a thing. They've added an estate vendor NPC, the Journeyman Salvager, which is basically the Calamity Salvager, which you can now put in your house. So
that's pretty cool.
That's a nice change.
Yeah.
They're located in a really weird place, and apparently no one knows they exist. So
that's true. So I can.
Plus they've got the Alamegan gown or whatever it's called.
They do.
So
yeah.
You can look at it lustfully and wish you could.
Of course. Yeah.
But this is the coolest one.
God's sake.
You can have Namasu vendors in your house. Yes, we're gonna switch out every single vendor in our house to these.
I love what they're doing with Beast Tribes this expansion. They've really pushed the boat out on what the rewards are.
Yeah.
That's nice. They did for the Nanta too, but they did it for the Kojin, right?
Didn't do for the Kojin, but whatever. They can keep expanding.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. That's cute. I like that.
Yeah. Some furnishings. I have to say, there's some really cool housing stuff being added in this patch. Here's the picnic set, which is cute.
Looks nice.
Yeah. But this chair.
It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah. I want this chair so bad. And here, the other stuff that we've seen before. Barrel isn't new, is it?
Nah.
Do we have barrels?
We've got barrels, I'm sure.
We have a box, I know. We have like a supply crate looking
Surely
thing.
We've got barrels.
Because I think things like clutter aren't too common. Like just random shit.
Yeah. Maybe we haven't.
I can't remember.
But there's also, we have barrels already, okay. New furnishings. These are regular Square Enix developed furniture. Still looks good. There's a new kind of table, it looks like. This one looks cool. I wonder if the door is just always open or if it's
probably always
I hope it is, because I don't want any more interactive furniture, because, limits and all.
A clothes hanger.
There's another broom, and it's like standing up, right? Is that part of
like the cupboard?
Okay.
Yeah. I think so.
Some sort of isn't in the game, I guess.
Are those like galoshes hanging from the wall?
I think so. Sometimes they put stuff like these. I'm pretty sure are still in the game. These
the
are
books
the
in the game, and the beds in the game.
The duffel bag is pretty cool.
The bags are cool.
Yeah,
it's like the one the little Lalafell saying, "I could fit my whole family in this."
A new rug, I guess. Is it?
Yeah, it's very neutral, but I think that's new.
It looks like another rug we already have.
There aren't a lot of rugs in the game, so
no, and they're all very like specific.
Yeah,
things.
They're very ornate.
Yeah,
they're ornate. A nice plain one.
Yeah. Here's the guest book. We've already sort of talked about this one before, but here it is again. This glow thing wasn't on, I believe, and when they previewed it. Or they demoed it. I think
that's when someone has left a new message.
Oh, yeah. Probably. I see. That's probably what it is.
Mine will be empty forever.
I'll go to your house. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll write nice love notes.
You can bet I'll put a lot of stuff in yours. Well, don't worry. Don't clip that specific portion, please.
Oh
my. So we've already talked about this. This isn't anything new here. There's the message privacy stuff, liking a message book. You can leave a like in the book, which is weird. Let's just leave a like.
Leave funny jokes at our FC house, please. It'll be just like that joke website.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. They've added, of course, the settings for message book into the hierarchy settings.
Yeah.
This
one
is okay, so we've already talked about this, but I thought maybe I misunderstood or whatever. But this is it. This is true. So they're upping the amount of aquariums that you can put in your estate.
Yeah. Finally.
But here's the thing. Aren't we already struggling with interactive... Oh, wait, this is interactive furniture.
Yeah.
So, there's also something in red here that's kind of telling. This update will be included in patch 4.3, but due to a critical issue, the number of aquariums will be temporarily limited to 4 per estate. Players will be informed when the issue has been resolved. Details are included in the known issues section. We thank you for your understanding. So, and in the known issues thing, apparently there's something about you can place stuff on the aquarium, and you can sort of place 2 aquariums on top of each other.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's probably not good for the server. I don't know why that's an issue, but it's apparently is. So yeah, we're definitely, once they lift this restriction, we're making SeaWorld.
I mean, it's one aquarium for a mansion.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's cool.
You're gonna have to discard all the food and stuff that we have in our house, though.
So
get rid of food for fish, dude. Yeah. Great sacrifice.
New aquarium fish has been added. Looks just like a
loach.
Loach.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I'd eat them.
Yeah.
I would.
I wouldn't.
Nice fillet.
Lovely. A new seed for flower pots. We're getting dahlia bulbs.
Flowers.
More flowers.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool. Nothing wrong with that.
You've got like 2 weeks to make the rarest one and sell it, otherwise you're out of it.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, make sure it says something about if you have anything clipping into the aquarium, you might have to move it before the patch, otherwise it will be deleted.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's bad.
Be careful with your aquariums, people. Aquarium safe. Okay. This is the best. You can now switch the housing music to that of their respective city-states.
Great change.
That's a pretty cool idea.
That's should have been a long time ago, because that song, there's something about the way that music is there's something about that whole theme that's just it ruins it makes me ill. Not anymore.
I mean, it's all right. Just hear it too much.
I will never hear that music ever again in my life, and I am happy.
Okay.
Gold saucer. Yeah, the night theme is okay. I agree. New triple triad cards have been added. Scoring system for fashion report has been adjusted, making it easier to earn marks.
Fine.
So, fine.
Sure, that's nice.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
But then, a lot of stuff has been done for chocobo racing.
Yes. I love chocobo racing.
You can now register for chocobo races via the duty finder. You don't even have to go into the gold saucer anymore. And you will be assigned to a race class based on your chocobo's rating.
Oh.
So I'm guessing you can't select race class anymore.
Probably not. While you're not in the duty finder,
No.
you probably can't choose Sagoli Road, even though it's
it even says so here. So this is automatically, you'll be placed into these classes depending on your level or your rating.
It's a nice way to get the challenge log thing done without having to go there, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can farm MGP better.
Yeah. And then also, Lord of Verminion is getting an update. It's getting quite a few updates. So they've added an NPC opponent system, so you don't actually have to battle other players, which means Lord of Verminion will be available all the time, so you don't have to be like, oh, no one's playing, so there's no point in queuing. I can see why they did that. It's a good idea.
That's nice for people who enjoy it and they just don't have anyone to play against.
Yeah, and that includes tournaments, so you can do tournaments against NPCs. Yeah. It's kind of funny though, because they have the ones they've added is called Master Battle Hard, and Master Battle Extreme.
Oh, Extreme.
And Master Tournament. So I guess Master means that you're playing against an NPC.
An NPC Master.
Mm-hmm.
Should I to also say that entrance fee for all Chocobo races has been removed.
Oh yeah, that too. Cool. Wasn't really that big to begin with, though.
It was like 100 MGP or something.
Yeah.
Every little counts, right? Every little counts.
Okay. They've added
this one is huge.
Challenge log
you skip past the perform.
Because we've talked about it before.
But it's cool. You can do the full key roll now.
We already talked about that. We don't have to. Yeah, like 2 episodes ago. Who cares? New challenge log objectives. New challenge log objectives have been added for Eureka.
That's really good. These are really good.
Yeah. Which again will encourage people to do more Eureka.
You can easy solo now and get good boosts as well weekly.
Yeah. There's also 2 more for Lord of Verminion. So you get 5k.
Play it one time.
Just play, please, for the love of God.
One time you get
play.
5,000 MGP. Some changes to Wander's Tales. Nothing really. It just added Omega Delta Escape. Some changes, just some unspecified changes for the Gold Certificate of Commendation and Chloe's Silver Certificate of Commendation. New emotes.
Less, I guess.
Finally, we can all be teacher. We can all be teacher now.
Is it the is this the counting one, or is this?
Oh, is it counting? 1, 2, 3.
No, you know the counting animation that's like they have their hand like they're just like counting random boxes. You see NPCs doing it all the time.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, or it could be finger waggle.
New hairstyles, which so it says hairstyles. That's the same hairstyle on both, right?
Yeah.
But
it's parted different sides, so
no, it's not.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. No. Yeah. Okay,
they're identical. I don't like it. Looks.
Have they?
It's okay.
Are they literally just trying to trick us into thinking that because it's on 2 different genders, those are 2 different haircuts? Sorry, I'm not buying it. Okay. Battle system. We already covered this quite a lot in the previous episode. There are some specifics.
We gotta talk about those Dark Knight changes, because boy. Oh boy.
So Dark Knight got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff's happening. Power Slash, Dark Arts potency of 240 has been added. Dark Arts combo potency of 440 has been added. You're welcome. Grit MP cost has been reduced. And for Dark Passenger, the potency has been increased from 100 to 140. Dark Arts potency has been increased from 240 to 280. Additional effect of increased enmity has been added, and recast time has been increased from 30 to 60 seconds. Dark Mind, reduction to magic vulnerability has been changed from 15 to 30%. And the Dark Arts effect has been removed. For Dark Side, effect no longer ends upon being incapacitated. For Shadow Wall, recast time has been reduced from 180 to 120 seconds. And for Plunge, Dark Art potency of 340 has been added. Dark Art's effect of increased enmity has been added. and delay before using a skill after this action has been reduced. Sole Survivor, HP and MP gained when defeating a target marked with another victim has been increased from 20 to 30%, and now restores 20% of maximum HP and MP if the another victim status expires before the target is defeated.
Soul Survivor is really good. That change is really good.
Yeah.
Wrap the whole class in bandages and hope it won't fall apart.
But it's later on they talk about it in the interview about like people don't like pressing the dark arts button.
Yeah.
Let's just add another skill that makes you press the dark arts button. I don't. I mean, it sounds like they know what's wrong, but they obviously can't make all the changes right now.
Yeah.
It's like some of these.
It's yeah.
Reduced cost of grit is nice, just in case you ever get stuck trying to get back into it and you're out of MP or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dark Knight is continuing to be problematic, but maybe hey, this could, you know,
it'll help a bit.
It'll help.
The potency increases are nice.
Yeah. For Monk, we talked about initially we were given the impression that Monk was just going to get a useless skill that would lower their enmity or whatever, or lower their damage, and thus lowering their enmity. It turns out that they've added it to Purification. So Purification will now reduce enmity by half, which is better.
Cool.
It's basically their Shroud of Saints.
You mean Lucid Dreaming.
Or Lucid Dreaming. Brotherhood now grants the effect Brotherhood and meditative Brotherhood to all nearby party members. Very clearly, I do not play Monk. Players can now receive multiple stacks of
that
Brotherhood. Good.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to go.
Is Purification part of the rotation? I don't
ask me. I don't play Monk. For Samurai, we're not going to cover any of the potency increases and stuff, but Merciful Eyes now has the additional effect of reducing enmity by 20%.
Is there an issue with enmity at the moment?
With Monk and Samurai, apparently there was. So
but just use Diversion.
Yeah, do they not use Diversion?
Well,
do they have access to Diversion? Everyone has access to Diversion.
They don't have to anymore because now they have these.
Sake.
I mean, Merciful Eyes will. It's just it's nothing is lost by adding it anyway. So I don't see why not.
Tank enmity generation is so big, they just don't want the tank to have to do their 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
because they're so busy doing something else.
Yeah,
but just use Diversion. That's the point of it.
Use Diversion and make the tank do the tanking. Why do we need these?
Yeah, I would agree with chat that, you know, sometimes you have to prioritize which role actions you need. So now they might not need to use Diversion. They can use another one instead.
I suppose, but
yeah, but
just be careful.
Your options for role actions are like, as a melee at least, you got some open slots. Like you got a lot of flex in there.
Here's your gift package. Hide.
Yay.
Will no longer be dispelled when using Sprint.
I actually hate this change. I hate this.
Why?
Because you toggle, like when you use hide, right? It's not a toggle, so you can't press it again to unhide, and you have to you have to hide a lot to reset your mudras or something for like every encounter or something like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you want to turn it off, you can either use a skill, which you can use a mudra, that's fine. But if you don't want to do that, you have to just click the status effect off, and that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why they don't just make hide a toggle. Like you press it, hide, press it again, undo. It's really minor and kind of petty, but it's like it's just usability thing, I guess, or quality of life change.
You can macro it, Rollo. There's a macro for that.
Oh.
You have to adapt, Rollo. You have to adapt.
Also, sometimes I would sprint to turn it off because it was just easy.
Yeah. For Thaumathurge, Milo, this is your gift package. Just delay has been removed from ethereal manipulation and between the lines. Yeah,
because it does take quite a while to do that.
Yeah. So that's good. For Scholar, they've buffed Eos again. So initially they kind of nerfed the shit out of her for Stormblood. but they've kind of slightly buffed her up again. Action category for Whispering Dawn has been changed from spell to ability. Cast time is now instant, and healing potency has been increased from 100 to 120 for Whispering Dawn.
Wow.
Ether Pact's recast time has been reduced from 5 to 3 seconds, and Fey Union can now be interrupted to order fairies to use another action, and Dissolve Union's recast time has been reduced from 5 to 1 second. So they said that this patch would have adjust just pet stuff, and that's what we're seeing here. Pet management.
All right.
Astrologian gets a DPS buff.
Yeah, wow.
This is very nice.
Yeah.
Those are
I like
big
this
reductions.
stuff.
Yeah. So Malefic 2, Malefic 3, cast time reduced from 2.5 to 1.5 seconds. Light Speed's MP cost reduction has changed from 25% to 50%. Reduction to attack magic potency has been removed, and recast time has been reduced from 150 to 120 seconds. And Aspected Helios has also been reduced from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds.
Whoa, you can spam gravity now.
I would give anything for my cast times to be 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's cool though. You get like some time in between Malefics to like and Aspected Helios to like just mess around with your cards.
Yeah.
It's nice usability, and the light speed is a good DPS buff too.
Arcanist, Summoner, and Scholar pet actions with cast times can now be cancelled when ordered to use a different pet action. So
that's pretty cool.
That's pretty nice.
Not that anyone even bothers to micromanage their pets, but
there's like been
if they
when I've played Scholar, sometimes I've wanted to like save, because you don't have like Medica 2 as a Scholar, so you'd want to maybe save up Whispering Dawn. Is that the? It's been a while since
that's the AoE.
That's the region.
The region, yeah.
But sometimes you just see her starting to cast it, and you're like, no, and it's too late. So Swallow's Compass, yeah, it's a dungeon. Had you guys? I don't care.
What? You don't care about the dungeon?
Nah, I don't really care about this dungeon.
I like it day 1, I like it day 6 or whatever when I actually get to play the patch. But then it'll be the same. If it's really good, then fine. But we'll see.
Just kind of reminds me
about about some of the bosses, like the Wukong stuff, and
yeah.
We've already talked about how it looks though, because it's the same screenshot from the website.
Yeah. It just
nice low eye level.
It has that Temple of the Fist feel to it.
Yeah.
And I just can't. I hate that dungeon so much.
Oh,
what's this? New trial. This is the question mark.
And what are the requirements? You have to do question mark, which you have to first complete the main scenario question mark.
Okay, our level requirement's pretty low, 335. It's not. It's something, I guess.
Dream one's only 350.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad, pretty low.
That is forgiving.
We're gonna talk more about this when we get into the interview portion.
Okay.
Players will now receive the power of the Echo in the event all party members are incapacitated during the following trial. So they're adding the Echo buff to the Jade Stoa and the Jade Stoa Extreme.
So the easiest thing in the game. Okay.
Yeah. The Ridorana Lighthouse is being added. Nothing crazy here, just the same old stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's this thing that we also talked about where you will be moved to this boss room if you can't make it there in time after it's been sealed, which they've also then gone back and changed it so that it locks after 15 seconds instead of the 30 seconds that they made it in Stormblood.
Oh, so I guess cutscene watching people will still be probably locked out.
Yeah, but you can just run in and join. Because once if you watch a cutscene and someone engages the boss and it locks, you will get the prompt to immediately move to the sealed area.
But you can't, because you only have 15 seconds from when the boss starts, right?
No, the boss 15 seconds and the arena is locked, and you're on the other side. You'll get this message, that prompt. Do you want to enter the boss room? and then you click yes, and you will enter the boss room.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was reading that wrong.
The lock is still
the prompt
there.
Only.
Yeah.
I thought it only lasts for 30 seconds.
Like, no. Yeah, that one's for. There's a time limit on that too. Is that 30 seconds for that prompt? I think. But I would assume if you're watching a cutscene, the prompt wouldn't show up until after you watch the cutscene.
We'll have to see how that is.
Let's test it out. Next one to my level, guys.
Yeah. No. Well, we could.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this change.
They've made some changes to the Palace of the Dead. So this is the same system that they're adding with Heaven on High. They're just adding it now to Palace of the Dead.
But wasn't the one with Heaven on High like a separate system, so you don't have to use up your ether pool?
We didn't know because they only.
This one's definitely using up the ether pool,
but it's not using up all of it.
No, but it used to only use up 30 anyway, didn't it?
Yeah, it would instantly take away 30.
So it's the exact same thing.
No, it's not the exact same thing because now you can get a different weapon than the one you currently have.
That's true, but you could just change class.
It would use 30 and 50. I don't know. I haven't these weapons. I only got the White Mage one, and then I never got another weapon. But it's the same thing for the Pajal. Yeah, it is identical.
It was 30 for the first one, and then 60 for the Kinner one, and then in this one it's 3 grips, which is 10 each, and then the Kinner one is 6 grips, which is 10 each. It's exactly the same. It's identical. You also need the Pajali stuff to hand it in. So you're actually losing the Pajali one by handing it in to get a Kinner one. So you're actually losing out. It's worse. Originally, you would trade in 30 strength and armor for the Pajali one, and then you would trade in 60 of each for the Kinner one.
Yeah.
Whereas now you have to also hand in the Pajali one. I don't think you had to do that before.
Chat is saying it means you don't need to dump 30 or 60 all at once. It's so that you can dump 10 and then go back in. So you don't because right now, if you get the greatest weapon, you'll have to spend how many is it? 60? Is that one for the Kinna one?
Yeah, you need 60, and then
so 90 in total.
Yeah.
If you want the full upgrade, and now you're locked out of the higher levels, right? You can't go into the 50 plus or 100 plus with.
Right. So they just want you to use 10, then go and get it back, and then use 10 again.
It's an easier system, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more flexible, but it's not that much better or worse. It's whatever.
Yeah, you're still losing the same amount. You're just doing it at a slower rate.
But
fine, if you're happy with that, then fine.
I don't care. I haven't played Palace of the Dead for real for a long time. Here's Eureka getting some quality of life changes. The location of the major did we decide to
Magia
melters will be displayed on the map and minimap.
Surprised I wasn't there before.
Isn't that
useful? The player list can now be sorted by expedition length and elemental level, and the option to prioritize players looking for parties in the player list has been added.
That's good.
That's really good.
Nice.
Makes it more useful to actually have looking for party on.
There's a world called
Red Dead in there, sorta.
Yeah, it's Japan. The weekly reward limit for Sigmascape has been removed, and this one we talked about with all the warnings, warning on top of warning now. So you can't fuck up now. The drop rate for legendary Kamui,
Kamui, I think.
This whole expansion is a nightmare for me because I can't do Japanese things.
What was the last one you better was all in French?
Yeah, but that's at least in Europe, so I can somewhat relate to it. Levelier. In the Minstrel's Ballad, Shinu's domain has been increased, so now you can get more. There's a bigger chance to get the doggo.
Nice.
You can now obtain items in exchange for totems, so you can now get 99 Shinu totems, and you can exchange that for a doggo.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't like that change whatsoever.
Oh, that applies to all raids too.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
So, hope you didn't want any of the old stuff.
Just go on as the job you want it for.
This is the last few days you have left to be able to need on stuff in the Alliance raids.
God,
so go do that
bad.
now. If you don't have all the stuff. They are really pushing
Fortunately, you can... for the Realm of War ones, you can do that with 2 or 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
And the Heavensward ones, I managed to do Weeping City with 6.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry too much. Don't worry. As long as you've got a few friends, 5 friends is all you need.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's pretty difficult in this game.
Yeah. So they've added the question mark trial to the raid finder, and the Jade Stoic stream has been moved to regular duty, so it's on the duty finder now. And here's the duty roulette for normal raids.
I forgot about that.
Which will include Gordius, Midas, the Creator, Deltascape, and Sigmascape.
Oh yes,
that's nice. I'm glad people get to do Alex again now.
Yeah,
with new people.
Yeah,
the best raid to fight me.
It's better than Omega.
The rewards are pretty good as well. Poetics Creation and Mendacity.
Yeah,
that's quite
generous. I'll
that's
definitely.
Decent.
That'll be fun to do on Hangouts with people.
Yeah,
really low Mendacity, but
yeah.
I mean, it's Heavensward stuff. So oh well, actually no. You also do. You get the bonuses from doing Delta as well, or Omega.
That's true, actually.
Yeah,
it should be alright.
So Swallow's Compass has been added to the Expert Roulette. And the question mark thing has been added to the Trials Duty Roulette and the Mentor Roulette, together with the Swallow's Compass and Readerana Lighthouse. They've increased the average item level again for Duty Roulette Mentor from 325 to 335.
Yeah.
And look at this, the main scenario roulette. They are buffing it again. 200 Elegant Tombstones of Poetics was what you used to get. Now you'll get 300 Poetics, 100 Creation, and 50 Mendacity.
50 Mendacity.
Yeah. People still won't do it.
No.
They won't do it. But we were talking about this, and if I was saying if they eventually increased it to 450 Mendacity, I would 100% do that once a week.
People still wouldn't do it if it was 450.
I would do it for 450.
Yeah.
Okay, well, some people will, but I...
Yeah, good. I mean, hey, it's some...
Yeah, it's crazy.
We'll do it every Friday hangout, guys. So
okay.
Record.
We're going to know the whole storyline for that section off by heart.
Okay, so let's see. We might have to scroll a little bit here now. PvP gets a facelift again.
Good.
Black Mage is getting, so it says further down here that they've removed sleep from Black Mages. They've added
Black Mage is fantastic.
Instead, it puts target and all enemies nearby it to sleep for 3 seconds.
That's
which
cool.
Is
That's
weird
really
because
cool.
Isn't that
only 3 seconds?
Yeah.
What do you mean only?
That's. I mean, PvP you're not.
For PvP, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can escape, and that's sort of probably what it's for.
Yeah,
or catch up to someone.
Isn't it weird though? Wait, guys, isn't this weird? I just said they removed sleep and added Nightwing, which is sleep.
It's identical to the old sleep, yeah, because it's even all nearby targets.
So
I don't know why they did that.
They just renamed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess just to make it distinct or whatever.
Yeah, because remember they made it clear that PvP and PvE was going to be completely separate, so that when they made changes to a PvE skill, it wouldn't affect PvP. So this is probably just.
I really like that Summoner one.
Yeah, Summoner gains Wither, which deals unexpected damage to all enemies in a cone before you with a potency of 1000 for the first enemy, 25% on the usual stuff, where it goes down all the way down to 75%. Additional effect, if the enemy is suffering from a Bio 3 or Miasma 3 effect inflicted by you, the effect timer is reset.
Oh my God, yes.
That's pretty nasty. It's kind of like the flame.
Also, just as the cherry on top, increases target's damage taken by 5% for 5 seconds.
And then you just drop a big, like,
Death Flare?
Yeah, or flare on it, or what's that? What the hell is the Black Mage one called?
I don't know. I have no idea. Red Mage gets Monomachy.
There you go.
Increases damage dealt by to target by 10% while lowering damage taken from target by 10%.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
They've just done some really weird like reductions to HP and stuff. They've slashed 500 HP off Paladin.
We're too strong.
They've nerfed Inner Beast.
Didn't they nerf healer HP as well, or something like that?
Wait, they actually buffed Inner Beast. Yeah, of course. Let's just go to the one that matters. Let's go to White Mage. Cure 2 healing potency has been reduced from 5,000 to 4,005. Healing over time potency for regen has been increased from 1,250 to 1,500. A duration reduced from 18 to 15 seconds. And Fluid Aura bind duration has been reduced from 3 to 2 seconds.
Yeah, you class.
They just really they hate me.
What? You don't even play PvP?
I do. I play PvP, but not like the feast. I play frontline. Frontline.
The red mage change is cool. If you do the monomaki thing on them and then core, it puts heavy on them so they can't run away too much. And then when you displace them, it binds. That's really cool.
Only ever use Fluid Aura to push people off cliffs. That's what I use it for too. I mean, that's the only use for it, really.
Yeah.
There's also some changes to... I'm not going to go through all of this, because PvP, really, I don't really care, I'll be honest. Of course, I do care whenever White Mage. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not going to read it. So you always complain that we read the stuff when we're off the air. Now you're going to be the big protector of job changes. Following PvP actions have been removed: Black Mage Sleep, Summoner Tribind, and Red Mage Flunge.
What the hell's Flunge?
I have no idea, but I'm sad that it's gone.
Flunge, come back.
When the bind effect is applied by a PvP action, it will no longer be removed when receiving damage from an enemy.
Wow,
that's a cool change.
That's a really good change.
That's why they shortened the bind time, I suppose.
Although that means it's really harder to push them off edges. You have to wait for it to tick off.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah, if you miss, but you don't miss. That's the whole point. Yeah. When you use Fluid Aura, you have to be 100% precise.
Right, yeah.
So now when you get like binded, people will murder you.
You will get destroyed.
If there's a group, and they will all just dogpile you.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Right. So, party and PvP team chat can now be used in the Feast team rank match, which it should have been from the start.
Yeah.
It's no longer possible for players to join a PvP team once a season has started. Please ensure that any new members are fully registered before the season begins.
That's an interesting and unusual change.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense too, I guess. You don't want like people...
Can't wait for the Goo Goo Goblins to become #1 in the world.
We've played 2 matches and we've lost both of them.
Can't wait for us to become first in the world.
Automatic disbandment has been introduced for PvP teams. If the PvP team leader does not log in for 90 days, the sub-leader will be automatically promoted to leader. If the sub-leader is ineligible for any reason, the longest-serving member will be promoted to leader. Any team members who have not logged in for 90 days will be ineligible for promotion to leader. In the event that there are no members who have logged in for the last 90 days, that PvP team will be automatically disbanded.
I mean, that's pretty generous. So.
Yeah. Now, this is strange. This frontline thing.
How so?
So, they're adding the frontline campaign. What was it called?
Like
Daily Challenge or whatever is what it's called. But I thought that only applied to the roulette.
Yes, that's what I thought.
But it turns out that yes, it does affect the roulette, but it also makes it so that you literally cannot play any of the other campaigns, even if you wanted to.
Oh,
why?
That is very strange.
I think because they really want to get the community all playing the same thing at once, and like so there's like, which I understand.
Yeah,
probably people complain too much.
Yeah.
The positive of it, obviously, is that every 2 weeks of fun, then you can ignore it for the week Shatters on there.
Yeah.
And then so it's pretty good. I'm happy with that change.
That's an excuse to not play PvP. Shatter week.
Yeah. So, and it will reset every day. So it's a daily challenge at 3 p.m. GMT. If you're queued up for a match before this time, before it is switched, you will be taken out of the queue when the daily challenge resets.
I mean, it's at like 3 a.m. So
yeah. So okay, what's going on here? So I see this picture. This is the slaughter, or is it called secure now?
That's secure.
The map has been adjusted. What exactly has changed here? Because I haven't been here for a while.
I think it's just like that's just a can image, whatever, doesn't mean anything. But like they've like adjusted maybe like ramps and locations or something like that. Because I know a lot of PvP maps are kind of biased to teams sometimes. I think so. I think it might be addressing that.
All right.
That's my guess.
Time limit.
The one with the platform in the middle.
Yeah, the nodes and all that. Yeah. The time limit has been reduced from 30 to 20 minutes. Battle High has been added. I didn't even know that wasn't in there. Did they just really abandon that, huh? Tactical rating changes resulting from a KO has been adjusted. Monster placement has been adjusted. Tactical rating changes from defeating monsters have been adjusted. Defeating monsters now increases each attacking team's tactical rating based on how much damage each team dealt, rather than only increasing the tactical rating of the team that dealt the most damage. And adjustments have been made to the amount of time between monster spawning and despawning.
Okay, so I'm guessing they're just making it more active, I guess.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
Because it's going to become very popular again now that they have
more
the daily.
PvE in PvP.
Hey guys, by the way, I'm going to make a Seal Rock team so we can all get the outfit, so please join me.
Finally, oh god.
I really want that outfit.
Yeah, me too.
Seal Rock.
Right, so Duty Roulette Frontline has been changed to Daily Challenge Frontline. And they again specify every time they mention this that you need the Heavensward product key to enter that roulette now. They've made some changes to this, the training grounds, and some a custom match, so you can have spectators for these battles now. Nothing cool. Well, adrenaline supply HP increase from 2,500 to 4,000 takes longer to get those stuff now.
Substantial.
Yeah.
That Crystal Tower map looks completely different to how it used to look, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it just...
It used to be a square in the middle and you got launched onto it.
Yeah.
I miss a massive update.
Yeah.
This is the change to it, isn't it?
This is...
I don't like it.
Graphical adjustments have been made to the map. Object placement is now the same in each match.
What? No, no, it was good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I guess it's static now. People probably, if that's people bitch and they listen.
I know. It's stupid.
I don't want it to be random. I want it to be the same. I want it to be the same every time.
I mean, you would want it to be the same every time, like in a really competitive thing that they're trying to make the feast for the wolf den.
The way it was difficult was that you had to adapt. If you can't adapt, then you lose. It was fine. You know it was fine, Ronnie.
No, because I didn't play. I mean, so what I did with you guys, and it was
great. It was fun.
Well. Time remaining and medals held are now displayed in the HUD. There's also this nice little thing now. So you'll have your crest now on the thing. That's cool, I guess.
The UI element looks cool.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the wolves.
I mean neither. Just move on.
These changes are just lost upon me. Maybe we'll get in there someday and figure it out.
I just don't care. So here are items. New items have been added, so these we already knew about. Here's a dress.
It looks cool.
They showed this off, I think.
This is my new glamour, guys.
Little sailor outfit.
Mid-season.
It better not be gender locked, please.
I hope it's gender locked.
No, I want to show off my big hairy thighs.
Yeah, me too. Certain items released in or after patch 4.1, such as gear from the royal city of Rabanastre, can now be sold, desynthesized, or submitted for expert delivery missions. Hype.
Okay.
You can now also paint the imitation square window, but only that, not the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, because they've added that in this patch.
Biggest feature of this patch, everyone knows this. We can finally wear the bunny outfit.
Hey, you know what's nice too? It's not a new item.
Yeah.
It's just the same item, and you can just
if you already have it. Yeah, that's nice.
So that's I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, they've added some stuff to crafting. Craftsmanship recommended is now added to low-level stuff as well.
Nice change.
Okay.
Quick synthesis success rates have been increased. That's pretty
That's
cool.
nice.
Because I think it's currently at like 25% fail rate, I think.
Depends on your level and everything.
Does it? I thought it was
static
25.
It's influenced by a lot of things. No, you can...
not static, because I can do like infinite stacks of glamour prisms.
Because sometimes when I do like low-level stuff on quick synth, I'll have like 10 failed synths, despite being a fully... Maybe it's not. Maybe
you're just...
Maybe I'm just really bad.
Just get good at crafting. God.
New miner and botanist gathering points have been added. Because remember, this is the crafting and gathering patch too.
New fish have been added.
They've also moved some of the mineral deposits from the Ascene step, probably because of the Namasu thing, maybe.
Was there one even near there, or maybe they're gonna use them for quests, like they'll be like, "Oh, go to this location." That used to be an unspoiled node or something.
Yeah. New fish been added. New items been added to gathering points. All fishing locations on the Asim step are now level 60. That is obviously for the Namasu thing, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't care.
You do care.
Custom deliveries, whatever. We can dress her up. I don't
just whatever. It's whatever.
But she's cool, but I don't care. I don't want to dress her up. It's weird.
Oh no, you don't need to dress her up. That bit I don't care about, but custom deliveries.
I mean, yeah, that's fine, but it's custom deliveries. Like,
when they first added Chloe, I liked it, and I was hoping they'd add more and more each patch, and so I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're good.
I like
same.
I like her and I love that we're getting a new custom delivery thing, but.
Yeah, the glamour thing's pointless. There's no need for that.
You have to
stupid.
Hold on for 1 second, right? Let's say you do dress her up and you're like, I've made my new waifu so pretty. I love her. If you want to see her, you have to go to the Ruby Sea, fly over there and admire her, and then leave when you're done.
And there's probably going to be like a swarm of people around her at all times too, so it's not going to feel like your waifu.
And
there's so many admirers of your waifu, Roller.
There's so many cat boys around her. There's no way.
And you know what you're going to see? You're going to see a ton of people with like the little G-pose icon over their name.
Oh yeah.
Around her.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's nice. So interesting. They are not raising the cap of how many custom deliveries you can do per week.
Yeah, that is interesting. So you can't do Slowy anymore, really?
No, I guess not.
She's lower rewards.
Yeah. So goodbye, Slowy.
A good run.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, this mount looks really fucking sick, and it just makes me wonder even more what the trial is.
Yeah,
that looks really cool.
I know.
Yeah, they are usually themed color-wise.
Yeah.
So we can try and take some clues.
What's purple, black, white, and...
An Asian.
Oh my god.
Maybe. That's...
Dude, I had a fucking revelation the other day. Remember when we talked about Zodiac and the moon? What's the name of this patch? The moon is literally
the trial Zodiac.
The moon is literally the main symbol of this patch, which is weird.
That would
be so much about the moon.
God.
That would be such a wild turn to be like, this is the Doma patch.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
There's Zodiac.
This is the end of the whole game.
Yeah. I don't know. It's what if it is Menfina? Like the one of the 12 gods that the moon is named after.
That'd be like devastating.
That'd be horrible. Yeah.
And why would she fight us? She's
my patron deity.
Yeah,
I can't kill her.
No, that would be great. But yeah, I mean, it makes. I mean, this is crazy, but also notice that there's a moon in the background of this picture. I just want to point that out because I love conspiracy theories.
Imagery,
let's build this up, make a forum post.
And it's got little glowing caps on its paw knuckles.
Yeah.
That little moons.
Yeah,
little moons on its paws.
It's got little moons on its paws.
Yeah.
I mean, purple is the color of the Asians, right?
Yeah.
They use purple a lot.
And the void too. It's a void color.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it can't be Zodiac, but I do find it kind of interesting that the moon suddenly became so visible in the sky after Heavensward, and now we get a patch that's focusing on the moon. Because the moon has something here. It has something to do with something, I think. But
dude, that would be the greatest red herring ever. Of like this, like, oh, the moon stuff. Oh, it's about Yotsuyu and Doma. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. Here's the real shit.
It cracks open and Zodiac descends.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I don't think they'll do that, but I think it'd be cool.
But yeah, we have literally no idea who this can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we'll get to this.
We'll talk about it in the thing, but yeah.
But it is interesting nonetheless. It's a very cool mount.
The barding added. Usually they have a barding related to the primal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that one gives it away too much.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. They've added new minions, cute little minions.
Woo, Sadu!
Yeah.
It's that guy who's depressed all the time.
Yeah,
can be your Ronan Berry. They are destined for each other,
man.
Do you think the patch will have like them getting together? Because they were meant to get together.
He has to be single forever. No, he has to be single because he doesn't deserve anybody, and that's why I want him.
Right.
But look how sad he looks.
Yeah.
Good. Keep him sad. Keep him in the friend zone forever.
No, poor guy. He's been and killed Titan and everything.
Yeah. Such a good boy. So now we're done with most of the content. Now we get to the quality of life stuff and system stuff. And there's a lot of interesting stuff in here too. First of all, cross-world link shells, which comes with a big restriction.
Huge restriction.
You can only be in one at a time. So people that are in statics can join other link shells. Because I would assume statics would have their own link shell. So they can't join other link shells.
People usually use Discord anyway, so
I know, we'll see, but I know a lot.
We're gonna make a speakers one, right? Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you don't have to join ours, guys, if you want to join your static one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably gonna be hit pretty hard by that. But yeah, I'll make one. We'll see. I don't know how you would get people onto that. I would have to make a party finder, right?
Oh yeah, you'd have to actually invite them in.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that, so we'll figure it out somehow. So here's the stuff. Pretty basic.
It's just the warning and all that stuff.
It looks a little. No, it looks more or less the same as a link shell, except it's got the restrictions where you can't really see where they are. And stuff.
It doesn't look like you can have many people in them.
You can have 64.
64. That's a decent amount.
64 players.
Which is more than enough if you're just going to use it for stuff like static. So
yeah. So that's nice. And here it says inviting players to a cross-world link shell. Invite via subcommand from a list of players, such as the friends list or contacts. Invite via subcommand while targeting a player character. So those are
add them as a friend.
Yeah.
And you can't add them as a friend unless they're on your contact list, and you can't add them on that unless they're.
But you can just target a player, so you can just, you can search them up and stuff. It's just like a normal link shell. So that's that. There's some other information, but it's not really anything to talk about. This is getting some updates. The glamour dresser, the commode. So additional items can be converted to glamour, but glamours in the dresser can now be restored to their original form as items. Signatures, spirit bond materia, and most ethereal bonuses will not be restored.
Okay.
And this too, items that can be placed in the armoire can now be converted into glamours. I was like, why would I want that? Why would I want to do that? I can just keep it in the armoire. But it says the glamour dresser is recommended for storing dyed items whose color you wish to retain.
Okay, so I guess if you use an expensive dye or something.
Yeah.
And you can always get them again with the Calamity Salvager, so
yeah. Individual glamours stored in the glamour dresser can now be directly applied to currently equipped gear. So that's cool. One thing, they changed this too. The plate system is getting a facelift.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can now finally dispel all glamours. Mwah. That was needed. So
especially after a bit of my level or
yeah. It'll show you how many glamour dispellers you have. You still need those obviously to dispel. And then you just dispel away. And you can now and you can link gear sets to glamour.
Yes. That's fucking
brilliant.
It's getting there, guys.
Yeah. It's getting there. We kind of already knew this was coming though, because I remember when they announced this, they said that this was a feature that they would add later, and they're doing it now. So that's nice.
I mean, the gear set list is pretty antiquated as a system, but it's still good.
It's how you switch classes though.
Yeah,
we need it. We need it in this game.
It's not that bad. Just put on your hotbar and it's fine.
Yeah. There are now icons indicating that the following are now visible in the... What am I reading? Icons indicating the following are now visible in the item help window. There's an icon for armoire storable items, items that can be converted to a glamour and stored in the dresser, and gear that can have crests applied to them. So that's cool.
That's neat.
Makes it very easy to see, just quickly where to put them. If
nice quality of life
change. Yeah. You can now
look at the bottom one.
Oh my!
Snailfish.
You can now get the following stuff from Retainer Ventures: Palladium ore, Chromite ore, Garabani, and Springwater for mining. Botany will give you Toria log, Rhea, and Azim cotton ball.
Very good.
And Fishing Ventures can now give you snailfish.
Very good.
Very good. Do we need snailfish for snailfish oil? That's a dumb question. I realize how dumb that is. Yeah. But I'm assuming snailfish oil is going to be it's not going to be good anymore with this patch.
We'll see. You never know.
Yeah, we'll see. They've added some stuff to the duty recorder. Just Sigmascape V4 Savage.
Nice.
Is that the only thing that you can record? Wow. What? Is that it? Is that true? I've never used the duty recorder.
I thought you could record everything. I don't know.
No, you can't.
Wow.
I kind of wish you could, just record during your month or something.
The only thing in the game you can record is Savage 4.
Yeah.
What?
That's kind of weird, but okay, sure.
Brilliant. What?
Why not? Whatever. Players recruiting members for an alliance or custom match can now choose which alliance or team to participate in. Cool.
That's nice.
That's sweet.
All right.
They've added a new category to the Unending Journey, which is Other Duties, which will include cutscenes from the Palace of the Dead and the Forbidden Land of Eureka. So you can rewatch those now.
Probably, but maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. They've also added this. They've changed the icon for pets.
Yeah, B or something.
Yeah, so that goes for Chocobo Companions, Carbuncles, Eggies, Fairies, and Turrets. Good change. Good change. They've... that's not worth talking about. The unlock quest for Summoner and Scholar will now appear together in the side quest section of the scenario guide upon completion of the level 30 Arcanist quest.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's been confusing for new players or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only job that works like that.
Favorite change.
This one's very important.
The name of the emote Wink has been changed to Wink Right.
So wait,
Wink Left.
Add a Wink Left?
Don't wait for it, because Wink Left is going to be added to the Monk Station.
No.
Wait.
Calling it now. Calling it. Oh.
It's in the patch notes.
Oh, okay. Fuck it. Is it in the patch? They've added that to the patch. Oh, they've added a new emote, I guess.
A new command, Wink Left. It's at the bottom. You'll see it.
My dream. I was dreaming of a Mog Station
exclusive
Wink Left, because it would have been amazing.
But it like twinkles, so it's better.
Oh,
it'd be funny if you could just alternate between both. So just like winking left and right.
Okay, let's see.
This one's huge.
This one's huge. I mean, this one's okay.
For people who are colorblind, you have a lot of options, guys. So.
Colorblind people, you can finally see the game in the correct colors, I guess.
I've learned a word, protanopia. Don't know what it means, but I guess
there's a type of colorblind.
That's cool.
Okay.
There's like a multitude, like several different types of colorblind.
It's good. It shows you a preview of it. I like that. It's nice to do that.
Yeah, that's really good for who. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to play with like one of them on, just for that psychedelic experience.
Yeah.
That we should put that on the wheel of doom.
Play the
game in red only.
It won't change anything though.
It'll just look bad on the video. Like, what's the video?
The video will look bad. Okay, so here are all the text commands. Here's the dance. The old dance.
Euclid date.
Elucidate.
Oh, elucidate.
Elucidate. Explain yourself to any who will listen.
Okay, so that's the new one.
Yeah.
Oh, you get ponder though.
You get ponder.
And then more importantly, left wink. Perform the winker mode with your left eye.
Yeah. That's that. That's the stuff from the
That's pretty good though.
Preliminary show notes. I keep saying show notes. Preliminary patch notes. For 4.3. Now, interesting stuff. As you probably noticed, we haven't really discussed a lot because there's an interview as well that was several interviews that have been translated from Japanese, and they contain some interesting stuff. So we'll get deeper into some of the stuff that was listed in the patch notes right now. So let's just look at the interviews. The main story is the first section here. So the patch 4.3 story will be the conclusion to the Stormblood story for Doma, which we already knew.
Yeah.
Or that's what they say.
Which is interesting, though, because that means everything else following this patch is going to be Al Amigo. Or what else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll get like a few patches for Al Amigo, and then it'll be like, okay, now here's a joint thing for whatever the next expansion's building up to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the crafting quest for the Evilise thing. That's probably listed as one of the question mark things.
Oh.
This is the big one. The trailer does not include the enemy for the new trial, which we already sort of knew, but then we thought maybe they've gone back on it, but it's emphasized once again here that it does not include the enemy for the new trial. So whatever's happening in that red world, which is probably inside Yotsuyu's mind.
That's probably just like an instance or something.
But we see other players. There's some machinists in there.
It could also just be the ad phase, because it didn't say it wasn't that.
Oh, that's true, I guess. Maybe that's like the start of the fight, and you have to get through that phase to get to the actual dude.
Yeah, and they said it was it just wasn't the boss, right?
Yeah,
it does not include the enemy for the new trial.
Exactly. So could easily just.
But it still means, what is it if it's not Xenos, Yotsuyu?
Maybe Xenos.
It's not even Asahi or anything like that. It has to be Elidibus.
Could be Elidibus, but that would be kind of.
It would be very out of place to suddenly just appear.
Seymour from Final Fantasy X.
That would be great with that glorious hair.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't know. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
The fact there's a reason why they're keeping this so secret. Why? Because they've revealed. Actually, there's a lot of stuff they just haven't bothered to explain, like the dome and reconstruction thing too. So it's weird. But hey, it works. We're hyping it up now because everyone's like, "Who could it be? Could it people like we're fucking talking about Zodiac? We're like, oh, could it be because of Moon?"
Yeah, but we've run out of who it could be.
Yeah,
you know what it is?
Really weird options. Who is it?
It's a tie-in to Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's going to be...
No.
You saw how the mount was kind of black and purplish? Dude, it's Organization 13. It's one of them.
Yeah.
Right. Who was it originally? Xenos.
Yeah.
We all thought of Xenos.
Everyone thought
he's in the trailer.
Because he returned.
He's in the trailer.
But that's a red herring.
He's in there as the new Xenos, and he's there with his armor and stuff, so it's not him.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's saying it's Yotsu and she'll do this mirror thing, but now it can't be her because she's in the trailer.
Yeah.
It can't be Asahi because he's in the trailer.
What if Yotsu...
Why would they say that?
Gets possessed by a primal, like Ice Heart,
and then what? It's not her. So
yeah. So
she's in the trailer, but it's someone else.
Mm-hmm. Like she goes insane, and then like, oh, I got all this aether. I'm gonna transform now.
I don't know. It's if she transforms, it would have to be something that we already know about in the lore.
Yeah.
Right.
It could just be at a left field, honestly.
Why would they keep that secret then?
Well, because it's
so random. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Okay.
Maybe. We're gonna be proven wrong in just a few days, so don't worry, guys.
Yeah. I'm not locking down any answer for this because I literally have no idea. They understand that rewards from side quests aren't worth it, but since it's difficult changing all the current side quests, they are considering adjusting EXP from the quests in the future.
That's not all necessarily true.
I mean,
they're good for leveling when you're actually leveling.
I agree. No.
I feel like in that amount of time, I could be doing so much more.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like you get more EXP from other stuff. Side quests are nice to do when you're just bored of doing content, maybe. Just you want to do some brainless, just pick up a quest and get some EXP.
Yeah, but let's say Stormblood's just come out. You've hit a slight XP wall. You need that little bit extra.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? The new side quests in the new zones or Steps of Faith? You're going to do...
I mean, but that's just like for... Like, it's not even going to happen all the time. Sometimes you'll just blow right past level and like you'll never have a need to do it.
It's very rare that it...
But
there
like...
were always gaps in Stormblood. There were quite a few gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the side quests didn't give you enough.
Oh. They were good.
If anything, they should just put a lot less side quests in the next expansion and just make them actually matter. You know?
No.
Or give them a story, or something, because I'd waste my time. No, I mean, not waste my time. I'd do those for less XP, for just like a bit more story or something. Like
some of them have good stories.
Some of them do, but not enough.
Okay.
What I'm saying is just less side quests in general and more that matter would be nice.
More like Scholastica, Hildebrand, Moogle Post, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Or even just the ones they had in the peaks or the fringes or whatever with the cat girl and the cat boy tribe or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And the lady whose name I keep forgetting, the dress up lady that we're getting.
Yeah, her story. She had a great story. That was one of my favorite quests in Stormblood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like some more of that stuff.
Yeah.
Less of the kill things.
We all forgot to mention this, but the new dungeon is linked to the Four Lords. So that's a thing. So it's the same thing as the previous patch, basically. Because the Four Lords were involved with that too, the Hell's Lit. Oh yeah, so then there was this weird confusion that I don't get. People are like, Japanese players, especially because of what the dungeon is called. Japanese players were assuming that the title of the dungeon was hinting at a new job in the future, but Yoshida said it has nothing to do with it. The JP name of the dungeon is Ghost Temple of Geomancy, which hints at Geomancer.
Ghost Temple of Geomancy.
But that's not the case.
If you played it in Japanese and you did the Astrologian quest, you would see that that's just the name of the place.
Yeah.
And not like like you already go there, sort of.
Yeah.
So It's a really weird thing. But yeah, it's clearly not
everyone's always like everything's a new job. Basically, every time there's like an opening, like everyone's like, oh wait, that sounds like a job.
Oh, what? Did you just spit on the floor? Is that Spitmancer coming out?
Spitmancer. So the next trial against the Four Lords will then be in 4.4.
Ooh.
So here's more on the Dome and reconstruction. The NPCs in Doma, near the Aetheryte that they added, will pay a little more than usual NPCs when you sell items to them. By selling a certain amount of items you don't need to the NPCs there, the reconstruction of the town will begin, and the amount of money they pay you will gradually increase. The more you sell, the faster the reconstruction will be. There's a weekly limit to how much you can sell, and you can basically sell everything you can to a regular NPC. As the reconstruction proceeds, the town will change visually.
I quite like that as a change.
Cool. I got some shit I gotta sell. So
it means that for some people, they'll never see Doma reconstructed if they just ignore it.
Right.
The Enclave at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I like that. That's my kind of content.
Yeah.
Finally get rid of all the dire web mite shit.
Yeah.
What's it? Dynamite web sells for loads.
Oh yeah, you can turn that into.
It turns into velveteen.
Yeah.
All right. I've just thrown it away because I'm just.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I never throw those away because I know that they always show up in a recipe somewhere.
That's peasant shit for me.
So I feel like we've already sort of talked enough about the Namasu, but the story will revolve around bringing back a certain festival. They spent a serious amount of budget on the quest line. The original Japanese context hints at that this might be the "you were hiding this all along" type of story content they talked about in a previous interview. They will be adding new gear and recipes for crafters and gatherers, and players will need to prepare this gear in order to craft and gather items in patch 4.4.
Okay, so
that's the usual craftable gear, yeah.
Ugh.
They also have another test case they will be implementing, but they cannot release further info now because it will affect the economy.
What does that mean?
What do they mean by test case? Like,
I don't know.
Well, they can't reveal anything because otherwise it'll affect the economy.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, hey guys, all the wind materia now worth 5,000 gil if you go to this one vendor.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they don't even specify it's the in-game economy.
No, it's just like the worldwide. It'll be another crash.
This information could
destroy the world. Players will need to finish the quest line related to Kurenai before they gain access to the new custom delivery. So that's a heads up. If you haven't done that, go do that now.
Go do the Ruby Tithe, is it?
Yeah.
No.
If you haven't done that quest, you haven't done the dungeon. So
that's right. That's true.
Yeah.
Players will be able to choose. Players will be able to choose what Kurenai wears, but this system won't be added to the old custom delivery NPCs, Lowy and Minago. But here's the catch. They will consider adding it if the demand is high.
No one cares.
The whole point of Slowy was that her pants were the same color as pineapple pudding, and that joke will be lost.
Yeah.
Also, Slowy's like 16.
Yeah, don't
do that,
guys.
That's weird.
Don't request this.
Yeah. In fact, ask them to remove it from Kurenai as well.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Bring back the dating April Fool's joke. I want that to be real. All this dress up shit.
Yeah.
I want to date him.
Yeah. Oh, Melvin.
So here's the Ridorano Lighthouse. This is interesting, very interesting, some of the stuff that's being explained here. After observing the player's reaction to part 1 of the 24-man raid, they changed the course of the story to make it feel more epic, which is in line with what Woolhead said, where he basically told us to pay close attention now because it's going to be MSQ level story.
Which is fantastic.
That's good, yeah. And if we are to believe, so let's theorize again. The trailer at the end with the guy that everyone thinks is Gaius, which I think we may have to discuss a little bit extra because there's some stuff that I've learned after the fact that sort of puts everything into question because Airsbane isn't unique anymore. after they launched A Realm Reborn, they made all Garlean officers carry
Have a gunblade, yeah.
that gunblade.
Oh.
So it's weird because Airsbane is supposed to be the weapon of Gaius von Belsar, which he killed 9. He killed 9 something. He killed 9 people with that. Some high-ranking people.
No one like people in line for the throne, weren't they? Or something?
Yeah. But apparently after, so that was in 1.0, Airsbane was unique. I think he was the only one who had that weapon. And then after, I don't know if we saw anyone with a similar weapon before Gaius died, but I know especially after, Regulus had.
Yeah, Regulus.
Yeah, that was the thing we learned after the Regulus.
So it doesn't confirm that it is Gaius, because that weapon could literally be anyone. What if it's Regulus?
It could be cool if Regulus came back.
We watched him die.
Yeah.
He died on air.
He came back.
God, he was cool, wasn't he? Regular.
Yeah, Regular was good.
He had the coolest armor.
He had a power button on
cyborg.
Yeah.
Cyclops eye thing, and he died for us.
Yeah.
He had that very insectoid kind of look.
He was a cool guy.
He was a regular kind of guy.
Get out.
So, but I was not. So, yeah, if it is Gaius or not, that's still up for debate. We'll know in a few days. I don't know if I want it to be or not. If it is, because remember we said, even Yas said this, like he didn't die on screen. He did. I went back and rewatched the cutscene. You can see him on the floor, dead.
Gaius?
Gaius, yeah.
Oh.
And La Habrea is like, you pity fucking gross human shit. You can't do anything right. And he just stays on the ground there. So people that say that he died off screen, that's incorrect. He even has this speech before he dies. He's like, I can't believe I fucking blah. And then he dies.
That's exactly how I want, guys.
Yeah. Hey, it can still be Gaius, because death isn't a real thing in this game.
No,
apparently.
No.
So it could be. Who knows?
People have come back from worse.
Yeah, that's true. But what my point is, the voiceover. Does the voiceover imply? So again, I don't think that's related to that scene at all. That's just a soundbite from something else. If that, people say that sounds a lot like Balthier. Does that mean we're getting voiced cutscenes? Is that what they mean about the grand epic story that they're?
Yeah. I think that's what they're meaning. Yeah, that they're putting like VO work into the raid, which is nice because
that would be groundbreaking because that's the first time that any of the Alliance raids have had anything really, but the MSQs have had voice acting. Is there any side content that has had voice acting? Yeah.
There's Coil.
Oh yeah, Coil was a bit of an exception though.
Coil was a special thing.
But yeah.
If it is Balthier, all the people within the storyline are Garlean, so it would make some sense for him to have the sword.
Yeah.
So it could be. There's no reason why it can't be.
Because Balthier is I don't know. I don't know.
Would Balthier be a Garlean?
No, Balthier. Hold on. I'm not saying. Okay, again, I don't think the two are linked. Balthier's voice on top of that other dude is not the same because Balthier he looks nothing like Balthier, which it goes back to the argument we had last time. Like they've brought back every single person that they brought back from Ivalice look exactly how they looked in game. That person looks nothing like Balthier, so it would make no sense.
Black hair.
Yeah, it makes no sense. So I hope that's true. It could just also be like, the thing is, I don't recognize the voice as anyone from 14 right now. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Who knows? We'll find out in literally like 2 days.
Yeah. There's a lot of text in the news story, and the quest line is very long.
Are they talking about the raid?
I think they should put the raid early on in that quest line.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I wonder.
There was like 3 quests for the raid, right? 2 or 3.
Yeah, there were quite a few.
No, there were like
There
6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
There's quite a few.
Yeah. So hopefully they put it be after the raid. It kind of does sound like it, because the first quest is called Uninvited, which could be linked to the lighthouse, and then everything else takes place afterwards. There's a level 1 quest tied to it, which I think is the crafting quest.
That's not sure if that's a good idea.
I will see. I don't know what that crafting quest is, what that entails. That's also very interesting.
Yeah, build us props. I don't know.
Probably props, yeah. But that's like how they have to just get one class to level 1, and then they could do it. Like they know it's not really going to work properly. So
it would probably be a scale. It would scale for your level, but maybe it's a nice way to level crafters without having to do leaves. You know, who knows? I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's repeatable or if it's just a one-time thing.
If it was making props.
Yeah, I would assume if you're making props, it would be repeatable, because they would need a constant stream of props.
Yeah. What the reward would be anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. So here's the thing that got a lot of people confused, because Yoshi P said that Ridorana is located somewhere in Eorzea. And he did not say Hydaelyn or Othard. He specifically said Eorzea.
I think we talked about this when I was last time.
Did we?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. No. We talked about
this in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, we just talked. Okay.
We must have talked about something else. I guess just about where Ivalice is. But Yoshi P said Ridorana is in Eorzea. Which is strange, because there's no, as far as I know, there's no giant hole in the ocean anywhere near Eorzea.
Maybe it's like on that little tiny border between Alamigo and Ilsabard, where there's like, I'm sure you could like pull back the mist a bit, say like, oh look, there was a big waterfall thing.
Yeah. It's weird, because I initially thought that, okay, he just mispronounced it. He probably meant Hydaelyn. I don't think Yoshi P would make that mistake. I think he knows his game enough to know that Eorzea is Eorzea, Othard is Othard, and Hydaelyn is the planet. Right?
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
I don't know. It could be it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, Ridorana wouldn't be so weird to have in Eorzea, because it's not actually on a landmass. It's in the ocean. So,
yeah, but we'd know about it.
That's the thing. It's like, at least in 12, like, isn't that one of the largest lighthouses in Ivalice? So
also, it's like a city, basically too. Yeah. So it'd be very weird if it wasn't ever mentioned. But I guess whatever. That's what happens when you try to smash these two games together. Yeah. These two lore things.
I think I am leaning towards Yoshi P just goofing up, even though it is kind of weird that he did that. But especially knowing that maybe it's because he knows that we're speculating, about it.
He's just like, I'm just going to troll. Point.
Yeah. There will be brand new mechanics and a huge punchline. It's a type of mechanic you can deal with as soon as you notice the trick. So basically saying you're going to wipe a lot, but eventually you'll get the hang of it.
This is going to be awful when you have to just run it every week.
Yeah.
This is the one content that I'm so sad I'll miss out on.
Yeah.
I'm so upset.
Are you not? Oh, are you busy that day?
Mel is gone. He's out of town.
I'm out of town.
Bring your laptop, man. Come on, what's wrong with you?
My laptop don't work.
Okay.
I reckon it's something like in the trailer they had that water thing where he poured water down half the arena or something like that.
What's his name again?
I don't really know 12.
Jar Man.
No, his name is
Thal.
Chat, please assist. Please assist, chat. We have reduced latency on beta. Famfrit, thank you very much. Famfrit. Basically, all the servers are probably going to show up in this raid series.
Shame that they've used Ragnarok already for like the worst thing ever, just a buried airship.
God, yeah. Where turn 3 took place, the best coil.
Ugh.
When they asked if Yasmat will show up as hidden boss like Proto Ultima, they said, "Who knows? But all I can say is, generally speaking, expectations shouldn't be betrayed, and you should look forward to the patch day. So yes, I believe Yasmet will show up as a hidden boss.
Sounds like a yes.
What's a hidden boss?
Like Proto Ultima, which kind of doesn't make any sense.
Do they mean they're just gonna add it later?
That he just shows up at random?
No, they should do things like if you beat the raid quick enough, you can run back and you've unlocked the special boss, and then you can beat that as well.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
they won't do that.
So that's all on Ridorana. Is there anything we want to discuss about that before we move on? I feel like
looks awesome.
It does.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where they go with it. Because it sounds like they're putting a lot more work than like Crystal Tower or fucking the other one.
Matt.
Void Ark.
Void Ark series.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
We'll see how
it's cutscenes too. Be super sick.
Yeah, the story is probably going to be amazing. I hope so. Woolhead.
Yeah, Woolhead.
This is Woolhead's one, because we now know that he doesn't do the battle stuff. He does only do the story. This better be fucking good.
I mean, it makes sense because he doesn't work with the team. You know, like why would you have someone else planning that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Eureka, there's a topic on how there should be a penalty for those who just stay at base camp that came up during the dev meetings, and they thought about applying a strong debuff to players at base camp, but they decided to not go with it because they thought that would just turn Eureka into content with all these rules. I agree. Why would you apply that to... Wait, I don't understand. Is this a thing? Why would you stay in base camp?
I think some people do that while they're waiting for...
they're waiting for fates to spawn.
Yeah.
I see. Why would they stay in base? They would have to go half the map to get there, though. That's such a lame way to do it. You just stand in the field and do the glow stick emote like everyone else.
Yeah, just to be really annoying.
Yeah.
And if you're level 20, nothing's going to hit you anyway, so...
Oh, this is the thing. Oh, this is again, shows the difference between the West and Japan. The majority of Japanese players wait at camp, and they all start moving when an NM fate pops.
Disgusting.
That kind of
ruining the game, Japan.
I could understand wanting to disincentivize that, though. Maybe it's
but how does the NM fate even spawn at that point, then?
Like, 2 people are just trying to spawn them.
Poor souls.
Well, I mean, there's people doing it. There's always people backing off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's usually low levels who would do no contribution anyway, so fine, let them stand there and wait for it to spawn. Who cares?
I don't care.
Don't just stand in the base camp.
Yeah. My prediction was spot on. Pagos will start from elemental level 20 and lead up to level 30. Which is, well, we talked about this. It makes sense because Eureka is a lot about the leveling process.
I think it also depends on how they do the XP curve. That could easily be like not that bad or really bad. Who knows?
Yeah. It's at least only 10 levels. So again, it depends on the XP curve, but we'll see. So here's the big deal. To help players catch up, they will be adjusting animals in patch 4.3. One specific example is a weekly bonus in your challenge log, which we covered. Ooh. This includes objectives such as hunt 10 plus monsters that are several elements that are a several element to gain a bonus. And the bonus will be huge. That are several elements. I think
it's like percentage based.
Okay.
So if you level 19, it'll be like a chunk. And if you level 1, it'll be the same size chunk.
That's good. That's a nice way to level.
Okay.
Pagos will be released in 4.36. We already knew this. The new Pagos map will include vertical elements such as falling off and locations you can only reach by jumping off from a higher ground. Plus, a new feature, Happy Bunnies, will be added. Instead of it being battle-related, it's a system that motivates players to search the area. The Happy Bunny will tell players where treasures are hidden. These are Happy Bunnies from Final Fantasy XII.
Sorry, I think
it's treasure maps.
I just took some sort of drug there and I'm now in a different place. What?
Happy Bunnies!
It's Happy
Bunnies?
Yeah. They'll show up and they'll tell you where treasures are hidden. So you'll find loot. Yeah. The Happy Bunnies. So look forward to that. The Happy Bunnies in Snowland. Here's the confirmation, which we all sort of already knew. The final form of the Eureka weapon in the far future will have an extremely high item level. But until then, and like always, the raid weapon will have the highest item level.
God, yeah. Last one is just going to jump to eye level 1000.
Yeah, it's going to be like off the rails. Pagos will also have a lot of Final Fantasy 11 related features. Yeah, we saw the optical hat, which is a big thing from 11, which is basically just a hat. It's just a mage hat. It's a cone shaped hat.
Like a Sugarloaf hat?
Kind of like that, but more 11-y.
Yeah. Lower textures.
Yes. But here's the kicker. You will only be able to upgrade your weapon in Pagos, and there will be no upgrades to your relic armor.
Have they given up on relic armor?
Sounds like it. I mean, at least you got dyeable versions of it, but it's a shame we couldn't get something pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pointless that they would make you waste crystals.
Yeah. That sucks. That's a lot of waste. If that feels like a waste.
Yeah.
We could have gotten some cool looking stuff.
Unless they mean there'll be no upgrades, but you'll start a new set and then you'll upgrade that next one. But
I wouldn't know.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, that's a shame.
Maybe in the next one, I don't know. Maybe they're just experimenting.
They might still be figuring out how to do it.
Yeah. They decided to not adjust the Magier board this time, but the following patch will have a variety of adjustments to the system.
Nice, interesting.
And the future Eureka weapons will also have 5 slots for material.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Lovely. There's more on Eureka. You will not be able to ride mounts at the start of Pagos. You will need to finish the Anima story quest and also be elemental level 20 to enter Pagos. So now you have time to go level, everyone who's been what is it called?
Holding out?
Oh, yeah.
Holding everyone back.
Holding everyone back.
Listen, you can't make me.
They already have the final destination planned for Eureka.
Yeah, it's going to be like the castle, isn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah, it's just going to be the castle. Oh yeah, there's actually specifics about the armor thing. This is directly from the interview where this is brought up. Yoshida says you will only be able to upgrade your weapons this time. The interviewer asks, so there won't be any further upgrades to the armor? Yoshida says, not yet. One of the original goals was to deliver a dyeable and higher item level version of the job specific armor to the players. And I think we were able to accomplish that. On top of that, we had more players than we anticipated who enjoyed the Forbidden Land of Eureka as content itself over just the reward of being able to upgrade your weapon and armor. And after some discussions, we decided the direction to spend our costs on improving... We decided the direction to spend our costs on improving that gameplay aspect even further. So
I like how he says that he thinks they were able to accomplish the fact that it was higher item level than dyeable. I mean, it definitely was accomplished.
Yeah.
Factually.
Yeah.
That's fine, but it's a shame because I want purple armor.
Me too.
I really want purple armor.
But he does say not yet, and I'm guessing that it'll show up again. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Hopefully. But I'm assuming. Do you think the weapon will turn purple now in this step?
I would like it to. If it doesn't, I'll be quite disappointed.
Because I think it took a while for the previous relic to turn purple. Yeah. Not like the Realm Reborn one where it was purple from the beginning.
That's good.
So, Ultima Weapon, Ultimate. You're required to beat 08 Savage to enter. Wait, what? Yoshi P quoted the certain NPC's line from the 4.3 trailer and said players will want to say, "This has to be a bad joke, right?" when they experience the fight.
That means Gaius is coming back.
That also makes
bad joke?
Well, bringing Gaius back would be a bad joke, wouldn't it? At least
it's the minstrel's ballad, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But then if he's quoting that, then that suggests that the voice clip is linked to it.
It says only in the Japanese version, though, of the trailer.
Oh
yeah, maybe there's a voice. Yeah, I haven't watched the well, we did on the live letter, but I can't remember it. The ultimate fight will have a tremendously high tempo, and the total length of the fight is shorter than Bahamut.
Okay.
I like the fact that it's fast there. That sounds cool.
Yeah. It's shorter but not easier, as he said like previously. The ideas they daydreamed and imagined for the Ultimate Titan were used in this fight.
Nice.
When they asked about the soundtrack for the fight, Yoshi P said all he can say is it wasn't the original Ultima Weapon theme.
Oh god, a remix of that would be nice.
Yeah. The direction.
I mean, we heard the Garuda one, and that was slightly different from the normal.
That sounded amazing. So
yeah, it sounded really cool.
The direction of the difficulty is different compared to Bahamut Ultimate. They didn't go too far with the DPS checks. The key to clear the fight is solving and dealing with mechanics rather than simple DPS checks.
Ooh,
that's nice. Anything. I greatly appreciate that instead.
Yeah, that means they've put a lot of effort into it. Because DPS checks are easier, you know?
Yeah.
The shape of the rewards weapons are based on the original Artifact 1 weapons. For jobs that don't have an Artifact 1, like Dark Knight, Astrologian, Machinist, Samurai, and Red Mage, they chose a design that represents the job.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So just reusing another model, or did they actually make another one for jobs?
Based on it.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's going to be like the Stardust Rod and that tier.
Yeah. It's basically relics, the original relics. Yeah.
Cool.
There is some additional info. There's no point. Okay, so Heaven on High. The basic parts are the same as Palace of the Dead for Heaven on High. This content, early floors, is for those who want to level their old jobs to level 70 and want weapons for those jobs.
That's fair.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good. There's a storyline to it, and a certain NPC that showed up during the Stormblood MSQ will be heavily involved.
Someone in the Ruby Tide, probably.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
I've already forgotten the MSQ.
I think it'd probably some of the pirates.
Yeah, it could be some of the Ruby Tithe people.
Yeah.
Maybe. But they weren't that amazing.
No, I mean, it is right next to them, so I'd imagine at least be a little bit involved. So
yeah. Well, it could be Kojin related.
Yeah. The story and the weapon upgrading part will end by floor 30. When your weapon is upgraded inside this content, you will be able to take it outside as a level 70 weapon. You will not be sharing save slots with the previous deep dungeon. So, that's nice.
That'd be very unfortunate.
Yeah. Floors 31 to 100 is totally for the challenge. There are rewards you can only obtain on those higher floors. The Dodo mount will be obtainable, that is actually really funny because in 1.0, the April Fools from the devs back then was that they were going to release a Dodo mount, which was just a dodo with like a saddle and a stick with, I think it was just a can of beans or whatever at the end, and it was just this derpy looking dodo. I do hope that some of the devs that worked on 1.0 know about this now. That they're actually adding that mount now that you joked about like 6 years ago.
I'd be down for that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. A dodo mount, that's awesome.
Yeah. That is a strange thing to drop in Heaven on High, though.
Yeah, maybe.
What is that? Is there just a giant dodo at the top? Is that
maybe
the final boss? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Some of the rewards in Deep Dungeon were also pretty weird.
But yeah, but the
Black
mount,
Pegasus.
but the mount and the Black like the Aver mount makes sense because
that one fit perfectly.
And
that one does, but that's like a
Dark Pegasus kind of fits too with the dark theme of the higher levels or the whole of Palace of the Dead.
Okay.
This one seems a bit. Well, maybe it is just more fun in Heaven on High. It's just a loose, fun atmosphere.
It looks pretty just. Random.
Yeah. There are a lot of unique moves that only monsters in Heaven on High use.
God, I hope it's like the slime, where it instant explodes and wipes the whole
Help us
party.
all. That one.
The monsters will use stone skin.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like
that's what will happen.
You cannot use the matching system to enter floors 31+. That's the same as Palaces of the Dead, where you can only enter a fixed party.
Okay.
You can enter with 1 to 4 players as long as it's a fixed party and you want to be matched up with other players.
I really want to try that solo. Be
I want to get the Necromancer title so bad.
Yeah.
I want to be the third person in the world with
it. He did say, Yoshi said that the Dodo mount, we received feedback on wanting a Dodo mount, so you will finally see it here. You might understand why the reward is a Dodo mount if you get to the final floor.
So it is related. A Mega Dodo.
Mega Dodo.
That's great.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. There's no point in talking about all the classes. We already covered that.
The Dark Knight thing where they talked about, well, people don't like using dark arts, but they added more stuff that uses dark arts.
Yeah.
5.0, guys, is when you play Dark Knight.
Yeah. The maximum amount of letters in the guest book that you can use is close to what a typical SNS allows. Social network service. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There are settings that allow the owner... Well, that's a weird thing to Twitter. Well, I guess Twitter, you can actually put a lot in there now. There are settings that allow the owner to only show the messages after their approval, and the message book can store up to 60 messages, and when it's full, players will need to delete old messages. They will start by intentionally not including an auto-delete function. What?
Okay.
Why would they intentionally not include it?
So it doesn't accidentally get rid of the first... You might have a message which is really means a lot to you.
Right.
Like,
right. I get it.
Finally got someone to come and look at your house and say, "Wow, your house is really good."
Yeah.
And you just don't want that to be deleted.
Yeah.
So
again, he talks about the whole of the veterans that a lot of players want. So people can practice and learn the rotations. But having a test ground that measures which rotation is right is difficult to organize. Making the game measure the right rotation for jobs like Dragoon and Monk is easy because it's basically static, but Black Mage, Samurai, Bard will be difficult for the game's AI to test and give you a pass because of their procs, and they've already said that they won't add a DPS meter. So...
Stop it, just add one.
Yeah. That's...
I mean, like, I get it, but at the same time, it would be nice if you at least try to teach people how to do the rotations.
Yeah.
Like, at least say, like, hey, the little floating text box, when this button lights up, you press it, and then you... Like, come on.
Or add proper guides to your website.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame that people have to, like, do much, like, theory craft themselves, or, like, look up guides on Reddit and all that stuff. Like, just... You can put the basics in there, at least. Come on.
Yeah.
Teach me how to play a machinist, because it's just too much stuff to take.
Oh, sorry. You need a PhD for that one.
It's a horrible class.
Yeah.
Doctorates.
They talked about the crossword Linkshell, which we've already covered, but they said that a system that allows players to talk to players from other data centers is still difficult to implement. So
I guess I can see why they're all just completely separate from each other.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to cover before we leave?
They've removed the dye aspect as a whole from fashion check or report or whatever.
Oh, they have. That's good.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah, that was arbitrary.
Sometimes it demanded some expensive dyes too.
Yeah.
Pay to win. Okay, that means we've filled our time. I guess we're doing just a casual post show after this. Unless there's a final anything left to talk about. It's just all my show notes are everywhere. No, I think we'll just go into a short break and then we'll be back in the post show.
Okay.
Remember to follow us on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, Facebook.com/SpeakersXIV, Twitch.tv/SpeakersOfHighland, YouTube.com /SpeakersXIV !Discord in chat to join our Discord server. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, Mogmail. SpeakersXIV.com/Mogmail. See ya. Wait.
Draw.
We have to draw.
Oh God.
What do you want? Which one do you want?
None
Today,
anymore.
I am feeling Aurum Vale.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna go. Oh, I got the note. Okay. I'm gonna go Aurum Vale.
I'm getting something in my brain tingles. Aurum Vale.
Oh my God! What if
No, it doesn't.
Can you
like
see it
Aurum
through?
Vale.
I saw a V. Is it stone?
Open it up.
Open.
Oh no, I'm getting a heart attack. Is this Aurum Vale? It said
Close your eyes and open it up.
It had a V. Oh. Okay, wait. No, wait, hold on. It starts with the. It starts with the.
No.
Oh my God, is this happening?
The air? No.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
We did
it!
It
Happened!
We did
no! Oh
no!
We did it, guys!
No. Reroll.
Oh no!
I like how we all said Aurum Vale today.
Oh my God! This was
today.
This was divine intervention. This is crazy. Okay, well.
No.
Okay, we have to do the wheel too. I'm getting.
No, we don't need a wheel.
I'm getting the swits. The swits.
How is this?
God, getting the squits.
Okay, wait. We gotta say though.
What?
We gotta say we can call mulligans if it doesn't really do anything for the dungeon.
Okay.
Like I said, some of those they don't really matter.
Oh God.
Oh God. No.
At least for Aurum Vale.
Can't believe the day has
First
come.
person.
Okay, well, let's take a look and see what we are getting for the Aurum Vale.
Oh God, I feel sick. No right side is fine. No right side.
Gear as you go. I'm gonna die if we get that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No.
We'll be able to do this.
Oh wait.
So what is okay?
Oh wait, we're on the wrong overlay.
Oh, yellow guy.
Yes.
Hello.
So like, so what? We going with no gear, just our weapon?
No.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
I just don't.
So we just going naked?
Why is everything that we're saying happening? Like everything, we were like Aurum Vale. Oh, gear as you go, and both happened. Okay, well,
I'm gonna win the lottery, and the queen dies.
Okay, that's happening. So we're gonna have to deal with that, but I think it's fine. We'll need to reach I think we need.
We'll have to hit the min eye level.
Well, that doesn't.
Do we?
I don't know.
We can't go in lower than the min eye level.
That's true, but we would have to remove the gear as we go inside, I guess. But I think let's say we can keep. I mean, obviously the weapon, but
I don't understand how this one actually works.
We keep accessories.
Keep accessories,
like
maybe.
Right side. Or every other item we keep, I guess, like head and then hands.
Yeah, don't no one tell Yaz.
No one tell Yaz. When he shows up tomorrow, he's just gonna be, oh, where are we going? Oh, nowhere.
Yeah,
what's the theme? What's the theme? Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Yes, we're going into. Let's just pick another dungeon and just see what. Let's say we're going to.
Clip this and show it to Yaz.
Sestasha Hard. We're going to Sestasha Hard.
Wow, Sestasha Hard.
Oh my God.
Keep it on the down low, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Gear as you go, huh?
No.
We got to figure out a way because we're not going to be able to do that with just weapons.
No, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out on the day. We'll see what works.
On the day.
On the day, tomorrow. Which is 6 p.m. GMT, 11 a.m. PDT. So make sure you catch that. It's gonna be good. Also, I'll probably publish the minimum eye level from 4 weeks ago. I forgot to publish it on YouTube, so enjoy that, hopefully. We'll be back after a short break, and if you're watching on demand, we'll see you next week, or tomorrow, or whatever. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.